What's good, YouTubers? Gib The Great here, back with episode 7 of Pokemon X Wi-Fi Wednesdays. And in this session, you guys, we're gonna do a 3 vs 3 single battle, a 6 vs 6 single battle, and a 6 vs 6 double battle with our new formed team here. So let's get a team set up here, right for you guys. So our first Pokemon of the episode is Charizard, holding the Charizard X. He's also rocking Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Roost, and Flare Blitz. Because, you know, this Charizard is a physical attack above that Dragon Dance and other physical moves like Dragon Claw and Flare Blitz, and then just that Roost to heal up Charizard's HP. So that's my first Pokemon, you guys. Our second Pokemon is Starmie. Now, Starmie is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, so that's why I went with it. And also, I forgot to equip any items to these other guys apart from my Charizard, so, you know what, it was forgetful of me, but we're rocking with it anyway. Starmie has Scold, Recover, Psychic, and Confuse Ray. Our next Pokemon is our Florigus, as I say, holding no item, but it's got Moonblast, Energy Ball, Aromatherapy, and Wish. Our fourth Pokemon is Nidoking with Poison Ground typing, with Dragon Tail, Earthquake, Poison Jab, and Thrash. Our fifth Pokemon is Salamence with Draco Plate, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Roost, and Earthquake. And then our final Pokemon is Galvantula, Bug Electric, with no item as I say. But he's got Spider Web, Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, and Thunder Wave, Bug Electric typing. So anyway, you guys, that is our team setup for this week. Let's jump into the battles. Okay, you guys, we are here on the voice recorder bit. And we are here with Dan. Now, you may remember Dan from last episode. I did say he would be with us in a couple of in this episode especially. He might show up a couple of times, not as much as he did last time where he showed up on all 3 battles. But he's brought the same team as he did with last time, you know, all 6 Pokemon. And I just brought in this episode's Pokemon as well. So I run with the Galvantula, Salamence, and my Starmie, whereas he runs with his Salamence, and Mewtwo, and a Giratina. So as I say, you guys, he has the same team here, nothing much. We literally did record this in a day. Without further ado, guys, let's get this battle started. So, the reason why I'm battling with Dan so much is because I literally battled with him the first time during a random Passerby battle. And then next thing you know, we just wanted to battle each other and over again. So, he goes out into his Giratina first, I go out into my Galvantula. And what you're about to see, guys, is just, I think, really good luck. So I go for the Thunder Wave because I don't want to hope for the paralysis with the Thunder Wave. I just want to guarantee it with Thunderbolt. Sorry, I just want to guarantee it with Thunder Wave. So I swap out into my Salamence here, I think, so I can set up a couple of Dragon Dances because I know I've got the Thunder Wave off. So Intimidate is going to lower the Giratina's attack, and now Giratina is paralyzed, which means it can't get the move off. So it's a new turn, you guys. I'm going to go with the Dragon Dance, boosting up my attack and speed by 1 stage. He's going to go for another Shadow Force, hopefully to try and get the hit off that he missed. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on setting with Dragon Dances while I can't hit him. You know, guys, this is a really good setup for Salamence. I do hope you use it. I do hope you use the setups I do and what have you. But he gets the second paralysis with his Shadow Force, which is really unlucky. And then with that 2 Dragon Dances set up, I can one-shot Giratina, what with it being Ghost Dragon as well. So down goes his Giratina, out comes his Salamence, which is Intimidate also, which is going to reduce my attack by 1 stage, but nevertheless, because with a, even with 1 attack boost from a Dragon Dance, I get a critical hit, which does matter when you're facing facing another Salamence. And his final Pokemon is his Mega Mewtwo Y, which is going to pop up in Mega Evolution in a minute here. Indeed it does. So he goes out into that. And what I think I do here, you guys, is I go for another Dragon Claw. Yeah, I do. Because I do realise that I've got Dragon Dance set up, and Dragon Claw takes him just under half. But that Thunderbolt, you guys, is going to do neutral damage against me because Dragon resists electric, and whereas flying will be weak to it. But anyway, you guys, never mind that. The Mega Mewtwo is down, and we kept all 3 of our Pokemon intact, and we didn't even need to use Starmie. So that was the 3 vs 3 single battle. There you go, guys. Oh my god. No, that's a double battle. That's a double battle. That's a single battle. as I said, guys, I did record this on like Monday, so I do have my files mixed up and what have you. So that was Dan. Our next opponent is James. Not my partner James, you know, the Mighty Sideburns, but another James I just bumped into. This was a random passerby as well. So his team is a Ditto, a Lucario, a Mewtwo. Mewtwo's popular these couple of episodes. A Hydreigon, a Xerneas, and a Charizard. So let's launch up this battle, you guys, and see how this goes. So I wasn't expecting anyone to bring a Ditto into these battles. It's weird when you use Ditto, but I don't like to run Ditto because I know I'm putting myself at own risk when I transform into like a rubbish Pokemon. So I go out into the Gargantua because it is the fastest Pokemon on my team aside from Stormy. And just so I can set up with the Thunder Wave on his Charizard. So as I say, his Charizard is paralysed. I nearly said poisoned, paralysed because of the Thunder Wave. It can't move on that turn, unfortunately, for him. So I go for the Thunderbolt on the Charizard, takes it down to about 25% of HP. He misses with the Inferno, fortunately for me, and then I kill it with another Thunderbolt. So down goes his Charizard already. You know, one paralysis. God, one attack miss. So you know that was really unfortunate for his Charizard. He goes out into his Xerneas, which I do Thunder Wave. You know, guys, I do like to Thunder Wave Pokemon just so I can get the just to make sure I'm faster. And his Xerneas was paralysed as well. Yeah, you know, I'm really getting lucky with these paralysis in these battles, you guys, as I'm sure you can see. So I make sure he can't escape, but with the Spider Web and all. But he's gonna Moonblast me, which is gonna kill me, unfortunately. So the Spider Web because I'm dead, the Spider Web means that he can now escape. So I go out into my Nidoking, but he's gonna withdraw his Xerneas, but I go for the Poison Jab here, thinking that he would want to stay in. So I go for the Poison Jab, but it doesn't affect Lucario, of course. And then he's going to pop off his Mega Evolution Lucario, which means that he doesn't have a Mega Mewtwo. And what he's going to do, you guys, is he's going to go for a close combat. Now, because of Nidoking's decent defenses, he does live the hit, which and does resist the hit, which I thought he would die. So that was unexpected from me. I pop up the Earthquake, stab Earthquake, and yeah, the Lucario goes down. If in doubt, go for Earthquake. You know, that's what I always say. Unless you're hitting a flying type Pokemon, of course. So he goes out into his Mewtwo. He pops off the Aura Sphere. So my Nidoking is now still alive. But I go for the Dragon Tail, so I can get the threat of a Mewtwo out of here. And now I drag out the Ditto, so the only thing he can do here is transform it into my Nidoking. So I predict that he's going to stay and go for the Earthquake, which of course Poison is weak to ground, so that Ditto is dead. So you know what, I really predicted that well. And because he wasted a turn transforming, it's not like he could do anything against me. So he goes out into his Hydreigon here. At this point is like, okay, I might as well sacrifice Nidoking because there's really no point in swapping Pokemon. So I do sacrifice a Nidoking, unfortunately. Sorry, Nidoking is just the way it is. So I go out into my Florges here, which is of course is going to be quite effective against the Hydreigon. He goes for the Fly. I was thinking he was going to do something, but I go for the Energy Ball just to see what he's going to do. So he's going to go down, swoop me down with a Fly, but of course I know he's going to come back down next turn, so I do go for the quite effective Moonblast, which does kill his Hydreigon. Florges is a really good Pokemon, you guys. It's not, it's rarely used that I see in Wi-Fi battles, but I would recommend using it. It's a really good Pokemon. So out he goes back into his Mewtwo, and he's going to Aura Sphere, which is not going to do a lot because I am Fairy. Yeah, it does about 18 hit points. So I just keep on going for the Moonblast. Hopefully I can reduce his special attack. And yeah, that does about the same damage, where if it was hit it again, it would die. So I got pop off the another Moonblast. It does kill the Mewtwo, thankfully. I was just trying to think whether or not it did kill it. But yeah, he goes out into his Xerneas, his paralysis Xerneas. Paralysis. But yeah, I go for the Wish because I'm just hoping that my Florges can survive and hopefully he can get paralyzed. He doesn't, unfortunately, because he does go with a Thunderbolt, which does kill me. But now I know that whatever I go out into, whatever will get hit by the Xerneas, the wish will come true. So I'll go out into my Starmie. Hopefully I can get the confused ray off, hoping that now because he's power fused, he will either hit himself in confusion or get paralyzed. Unfortunately for me, fortunately for me, sorry, he does hit himself in confusion, so the wish did not come true because I was at full health. So yeah, the psychic does about 30% of damage to him. So he's going to go for nature power, which turns into tri-attack because obviously of the stadium field. And this is where the bullshit moment comes in, you guys. I get frozen. Now this is really bad for me because I normally when I've been frozen before, I wouldn't fall out in like the next turn after or in 2 turns. So while the Xerneas is hitting herself in confusion, I'm staying frozen because I was really hoping I can fall out sooner. But yeah, while he does snap out confusion, he is paralyzed, as I say. But he does rack off the Thunderbolt next turn, which unfortunately does kill me, you guys. But, you know, nothing I can do about frozen Pokemon, so I figured I may as well use him for sacrifice. So I go out into my Salamence here. Go down, use the Intimidate on him with my ability. Not that it's going to do much. I set up a Dragon Dance here, hoping that I can hit it with an Earthquake. Because, you know, Dragon Claw won't do anything to the Xerneas, and it is paralyzed, fortunately, for me. So, I do go for the Earthquake here. It would have gone for a Moonblast and would have killed me, but it goes for the Moonblast next turn, which, unfortunately, for me, does kill my Salamence, as I did say. Moonblast is very, very strong on the Xerneas. It's strong on any fairy type Pokemon. So, I go out into my Charizard. I don't pop up the Mega Evolution, just because I know it's Fire Dragon, and then if Xerneas does somehow break through and then kill my Charizard, they won't be as super effective. But yeah, you guys, with that, the Xerneas is down, and I have defeated James. So that was a very good battle, you James. You know, I predicted well with the Ditto Transform Nidoking. But yeah, you guys, that was a very close battle, I thought. And with that, let's head into our final battle, which is the 6 vs 6 double battle, which is here against, guess who? Dan. So, yeah guys, with that, he still has the same team as I said, he never changed it. So let's head into this final battle. So guys, this I thought was really close because I would say that my episode 16 is much stronger than my episode 17. So I go out into my Charizard and Salamence while he goes out into his Tornadus and Salamence. So we're both going to intimidate each other, what with Salamance's ability. So it's like we'll put all at -1 attack right now. So that will make a difference in the battle, as you guys see very soon. But I pop off the Mega Evolution Charizard here, hoping that I can hit Salamence really hard and hopefully kill it before the Tornadus does some serious damage to me. But right off the bat, Tornadus does hit off the Hurricane and does confuse me. So I Dragon Claw the Salamence, which is gonna do like 60% of damage to him. But unfortunately, you guys, I do hit myself in confusion. And I don't know why, but it seems like Dan here is running a special Salamence. Either that or he's just trying to get the paralyze on me with a Dragon Breath. So Tornadus does use your U-turn, and this time it does have an effect because he does still have some Pokemon alive, unlike last time. So he goes out into his Charizard, guys. So it's like a Charizard, Salamence on Charizard and Salamence battle. It's like a mirror image right here. And if only he could just pop off the Mega Evolution, then we really would have a mirror image. But as you can see, you guys, I'm trying desperately to heal both my Pokemon. So Charizard does break through the confusion, thankfully. And the Salamence is going to go for the Dragon Breath again on my Salamence. If I did go for the Roost, then we wouldn't be. If I didn't go for the Roost, then we wouldn't be seeing here what we would see now. A completely mirror image from left to right, you guys. Which is, I mean, look at it. You can blatantly see how mirrored it is. But as you can see, it only lasts for so long because I do get the Dragon Claw on the Salamence, which does kill it. And then I go for the Charizard. His Charizard does go for the Fly. And unfortunately, I wasn't him predicting to use Fly, so I do miss the attack. He goes out into his Mewtwo, which is which has Thunderbolt, so it is going to kill my Salamence. I think, yeah, it does. I just have to be certain of that, you guys. So it is going to kill my Salamence, and the Charizard is going to go for the Fly. I don't think I hit myself in confusion here. I break through the confusion, hit with the Dragon Claw. Charizard does about 70% of damage to him. So I go out into my Galvantula, hoping I can get the paralysis on the Mewtwo. But the Mewtwo is faster, and it does run Earthquake. And as you can see, you guys, right here is really laggy. But with the process of going for the Earthquake, he takes out his own Charizard. Because Charizard is Fire Dragon, is not Fire Flying anymore, which means that he can't be immune to the Earthquake. So my Galvantula stays alive, which means I can go for the Thunder Wave on his Mewtwo. Thankfully getting the paralysis, and hopefully that will come back to help me in these future turns. So while he goes back out into his Tornadoes, I go into my Florges, just hoping that I can really do something about this, you guys. And this is a 12-turn battle, as I'm just saying now, because I just looked at it because my DS is literally flashing red. It's about to run out of battery. So hopefully, you guys, this doesn't run out of battery while I'm recording this. So yeah, you guys, I go out for I kill the Tornadoes while I was just talking about that. And then I go for the Moonblast on the Mewtwo, hopefully trying to reduce his special attack. But unfortunately, I didn't while I did some decent damage. So, predicting what Pokemon he has left, I swap out my Florges and go into Starmie. And the reason I did this is, like I say, because I'm predicting that he's going to save some special Pokemon for later. And that was actually a really good prediction, because he's going to use Heat Wave on both of my Pokemon, which is Starmie's going to eat it up like a boss. But unfortunately, my Galvantula is dead. You know, nothing I can do about that. And there's the paralysis on the Mewtwo, you guys. So I send in my Nidoking, and then I go for the Scald. I don't know what Dan was thinking when keeping the Moltres in when there's a Starmie on the field. I was thinking maybe he was thinking he was going to be faster than my Starmie. Unfortunately not, my friend. Unfortunately not. So the Mewtwo is paralyzed again. And then I just realised what Pokemon he has left. He has his Giratina left. So I go for the Confuse Ray. Hopefully he can hit himself in confusion. Because, you know, I'm kind of on mine and his team are kind of on his last legs. So Giratina is confused. It does hit himself in confusion the first time. And I go for the Thrash. Obviously I'm stuck in the Thrash, but it does go for the Giratina, and then I do get confused myself. So Mewtwo's going to go for the Thunderbolt on my Starmie, which is going to kill it with that massive special attack stats. And yeah, unfortunately, so that is dead. And then I realised why I say the Florges. This thing is Moonblast, and what with Giratina being Dragon, it will kill it. But it goes for the Shadow Force, you know, as it does, just to get off the field. And then, while I was going for the Moonblast on the Giratina, the Mewtwo, it does miss. So the Mewtwo does go for the Side Strike on me, which is going to kill me, unfortunately. And then while my Nidoking is still stuck in confusion, it does hit itself, unfortunately. And at this point, you guys, I only have one Pokemon left, so there's nothing much I can do. So the Giratina does go for Shadow Force on me, which is going to kill me, you guys. You know, critical hit as well. Nothing I can do much about that. But yeah, you guys, with this different formations, same teams can produce different results. Anyway, you guys, that is the episode 7 of the Pokemon X Wi-Fi Wednesday. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Please leave a like to show your support. Subscribe if you wanted to check out Ultratext and keep up with Ultratext daily content. And make sure you guys leave a comment with some feedback. You know, we'd always love to read your feedback. Also, leave your favourite Wi-Fi team. You know, I'd love to hear your guys' favourite Wi-Fi team and say why is your favourite. But anyway, you guys, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Gib The Great, and this is me, signing off. And my battery's still alive.